As a solopreneur and married mom of four, I know what it feels like to feel and literally be short for time. I know what it's like to feel like there's never enough of it. And I also know how that feeling can keep you trapped in a version of your life and business that you didn't really want to begin with. When you are as busy as we are as solopreneurs, as parentpreneurs, there's not enough time to even delay action or procrastinate. And guess what? We still manage to find time to do that. That's why I really created this video series. I'm in the midst of re energizing my own life vision, more on that future videos, but I know how easy it is to overthink all the possibilities, and you don't even have time to even think to begin with, right? But let's do a really quick recap in case you're new to this series. In video one, I gave you step one, which was to just raise your awareness about your individual brain tendencies and patterns when it comes to overthinking, right? And step two, or the last video, I gave you step two and three, how to identify your top priorities and how to focus on just one thing at a time. I know it's crazy. I struggle with it too as a multi passionate person, but I also give you a tool, my version of a tool that I've used to help me to really delegate a little bit better with my focus. And in today's video, we are going to focus on why you shouldn't focus on project time. Against popular opinion, I'm going to tell you what to do instead, right? So if you have been watching this video training so far and enjoyed it and want to have a text copy to return to, not just listening to me talk to you, I've created a PDF over 3,500 words. This overall script was for you in the link in the description box, just for $5. That's it. All you have to do to get it, $5, click the link below, and it is all yours. Otherwise, let's get to today's video. As busy parents, finding time for deep focus work can really feel impossible, right? Like our days are so booked out and pulled in 100 different directions, calls, emails, kids. If you have a husband or wife or partner or whatever, networking, content, play dates, unplanned tantrums, unplanned sick days, tending to your parents if they're not doing well, having a social life, having goals, trying to stay in shape, right? Just trying not to fall apart. I have four kids, so I get it, right? I spend a lot of my time hiding in closets like today when I can't even get in my own office because my kids are so turned up, right? Ideally, we would have 1 to 2 uninterrupted blocks of time because that's what you've been told to have to focus on your most important projects. And I'm not talking about the client projects that I know you prioritize because it matters to you to do well. I'm talking about the ones that matter to you to progress your goals, your life vision, right? But let's be real, when the internet wants you to believe that this is an effective strategy for everyone, the reality of it is you have responsibilities beyond your business, right? And that type of ideal focus time can be rare. And I know if you're like me, you use that to focus on your clients, to deliver whatever you promise. So instead of prioritizing the deep focus work as it relates to realizing this life vision that you have, get deliberate about scheduling shorter, focused work sprints, right? Even if it's just 15 to 30 minutes, it makes a huge difference. Optimizing these micro moments of open space in my calendar as a working mom, as a solopreneur parent is where my magic has happened for me over the almost 11 years almost of being a mom, right? There's magic in just finding these moments unexpectedly and taking advantage of them. I teach this in my time management training, the Profitable Productivity Plan. It's a workshop that you can get started with today. There's regular access and then a VIP version that will give you a call with me, both of which are priced at a crazy low rate right now, considering the value. But just click the link in the description if you want to learn more about that. But using work sprints to progress your goal is something you should start prioritizing for quarter three and quarter four of this year, right? Put them on your calendar, whatever those 15 to 30-minute increments you have available, and defend them fiercely. Silence your phone notifications. Move your phone if you can't be trusted with it. If you're bored too easily, close those 11 million browser tabs you have open on your laptop. Put your phone in do not disturb. Tell your kids that there's an incentive behind just giving you time to focus if that's going to help you. Do whatever it takes to minimize distractions and friction. But here's the thing, when disruptions happen, if they happen, because you didn't get up earlier and everyone's all the way turned up, or you didn't stay up late and you're just living your life in a regular schedule, which is okay. Take a deep breath and then get right back on track, right? You have to remove yourself from the situation and get back to your priority as soon as possible. Because one thing I know for sure is the fragility, the mental fragility that comes from being easily distracted and easily disrupted is going to keep you exactly where you are. So find a way to take a breath, take a walk, get some water, and come right on back. Sit down, put your timer on your stove, put a timer on your Pomodoro method on your computer. Do anything except touch your phone and commit to that window. I like to really, when I have moments like right now, if you listen to any version of my content these days, you'll notice that it's a lot of this type of behind the scenes training like this because it's easier for me to just make sure I take advantage of my micro moments when my kids are a little more calm in the evenings or afternoons. But a lot of times they're in the background, they're noisy like this. And if I can't get them to calm down, I even involve them, right? Like I have them turn in the slides for me, or I'll show them what I'm doing and I'll talk through it. And they get so excited about it that they'll give me time and space. Like I just explain what I'm doing and they walk away. It's a crazy thing. They love it. The key is really finding a way to not get derailed or sucked back into busy work or being so mentally fragile that you have to be pacified because you're bored. That's a word, right? You just really have to find a way to channel your mental energy and focus solely on that one goal that you have. I mentioned in the first video to understand your brain's tendencies to work, whatever that is for you. But I strongly encourage try to become a morning person. I had to learn to become a morning person myself and take advantage of pockets of time you have when the house is still asleep. Getting up 30 minutes earlier is so much easier when you can do three things: go to bed 30 minutes earlier, minimize caffeine the night before, the day before, and put your phone to bed instead of mindlessly scrolling on social media or checking emails. It's amazing how much easier and more excited you wake up when you accomplish those three things first, right? But with practice and intention, you'll get better at not just identifying these 15 to 30-minute pockets, but protecting them at all costs. Because 30 minutes of focused effort is far more valuable than two distracted hours of time. I mean, really think about it. Even if you had 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, which I know you have, or I know you couldn't get up 30 minutes earlier if you listen to the three things I told you to do just a moment ago, and use those 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week to take focused and intentional action toward a priority item that's going to progress your goals in your life vision, right? That's 10 hours over the course of 30 days. How much further along would you be in your goals toward your vision in a month if you had 10 extra hours? The key is to stop trying to find 10 hours within the week and instead or the month, and instead find it over the course of a month, right? Stretch out that time over the course of a month so that you don't feel so overwhelmed. You don't you don't put yourself in a tough situation when life happens and you lose that hour or two that you have blocked out. 30-minute work sprints are an excellent way for you, an excellent tool when you have multiple roles, multiple responsibilities, because as I mentioned in the first video, the key is to focus on just one thing, one goal during this time. Protect your work sprints. All right. So that's what we talked about in step 3. In the next video, we are going to close this training series and talk about dismantling obstacles. And if you're looking for more than just free training, the Profitable Productivity Plan is something I mentioned already. It's an intensive workshop created with easy to consume content just like this. It includes a 26-page workbook, digital or hard copy, that's shipped to you at your front door if you upgrade to VIP, to help you overcome your overthinking and make meaningful progress towards your goals. And if you've enjoyed this video series and again want to get the text copy, Click the link in the description box for a $5 3,500 words version of the entire training series. That's it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button so that you can keep in my queue of content that's similar to this. But if you haven't seen the entire video series yet and want to start from video 1, you're in luck because the next video in line is video 1 in this series. I'll see you there. Choose faith.